Okay, in this video, we're going to do a review of the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, before we get started, I want you to pause the video and see if you can answer this ACT question. All right, so the reason why I wanted to start with an ACT question is because there's at least one Pythagorean theorem question on every ACT question. So I just want you to get used to reading and seeing what some ACT questions are so that when you take it in the 11th grade, you will be prepared for it. All right, before we get started, let's review the parts of a right triangle. Okay, so A and B are called legs. A and B are called legs. So these are the legs. All right, then C is called the hypotenuse. All right, hypotenuse. So, and that is the most important side of the right triangle. And if you'll notice, it is directly across from the right angle. That is where the hypotenuse is. Okay, so what is the Pythagorean theorem? It is used to find a missing side of a right triangle. Now, later we will find other uses, but for right now, it's just used to find a missing side of a right triangle. And the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, so let's take a look at one example here. All right, so here's our example. So the very first thing you need to do is determine what side are you looking for. Well, here is our right angle, and there is the x. So that means we're looking for the hypotenuse. So we're looking for the hypotenuse. Also, later on, we'll look at how to use the Pythagorean theorem to find other sides. But for right now, our main focus is the hypotenuse. Okay, so you start by just simply writing the formula. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is one of those formulas you must memorize. You've got to know it for the ACTs. They will not give this to you. Okay, so 12 and 5 are my legs. Well, it doesn't matter. A and B doesn't matter. But I'm going to pick 5. I could have picked 12 for A. Like I said, it doesn't matter. All right. And then I'm just going to put x right here. All right, so at this point, you can just solve this equation, or you can use the nsolve on the calculator and solve this for you. I just already know what the answer is. X is going to equal 13. All right, so next, I'm going to save this one for you to do and put your answer into the Wayground. All right, and so once you're done with that, follow the instructions and move on. Okay, so now that you're back from working this example, I want you to go back and rework the ACT question now that you have a better understanding of the ACT question and see if you can get it right. Okay, once you're done, upload your notes, or bring me the notes, actually. Bring these notes to me so that you can move on to your assignment.